China's buying up all the gold? What? And this is going to drive up the price of Bitcoin? We don't know. But this is the Bitcoin Vigilante. My name is Graham Elwood. Support us right here for some Bitcoin. So Max Kaiser, who's a friend of the show, we've had him and Stacy on the show several times. I was a guest host of the Orange Pill podcast when I was in El Salvador, which was an amazing experience. I follow him on Twitter, and he is very much follows the gold market. So Max came up in traditional TradFi, as we call it. He was a stockbroker, but he follows the gold market. So this is just from the Whale Insider. As predicted, the obvious way for China, Russia, India, and BRICS, Iran, can challenge U.S. dollar integrity is with gold-backed stablecoin. BRICS is now started as 6 countries. It's now something like 30 or 40 countries. I can't keep track. It's more than 50% of the population. This is from the Whale Insider. Let's go right into this whole article. China makes strategic move for global gold, aims to control foreign reserves and challenge U.S. dollar dominance. So this is very significant for a number of reasons. Why this is significant is because we've talked about this a lot on this show, is the petrodollar. That's the US dollar and the petrodollar, which is forcing countries to trade, buy and sell oil and other commodities using the US dollar. And I've been talking about this for a while. 2018, 2019, when, China got rid of the petrodollar and started doing the petro yuan, when Russia and China started buying and selling oil using the petro yuan. The BRICS countries they're all off the dollar, and this is what is and they're buying up all the gold, and they want to make a gold-backed stablecoin, which is Max Kaiser's prediction. So this is really a huge. But China's been doing this for a while. When I was in El Salvador and was doing the Orange Pill podcast, Max was telling me, he goes, China has been the biggest purchaser of gold for the last several years. And also what's happening right now, and nobody wants to talk about it, is nobody is buying U.S. bonds, which is buying the U.S. debt. That's how America has stayed afloat, right? People buy, and other countries buy our bonds because they believe the American economy is going to be stable. So if countries are not buying our bonds, meaning they're not buying up our trillions of dollars in debt, then what? There's much to criticize Trump for. The only thing I think he's done smart is the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve, and that again was drafted by Cynthia Lummis. That's the only thing that if America starts buying more gold, and there's rumors that they might start doing this, especially since the Fed dropped the price of the interest rates by 25 points, that if the United States starts buying more gold, that's the only thing that could get us out of this debt spiral. It's the only thing, apparently. So it's, again, why I'm a huge Bitcoiner and why you should buy it too, in my opinion. This is not financial advice. I'm not a paid financial advisor. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin. I'm not talking about the altcoins, just Bitcoin. And every little piece of Bitcoin you buy is a little piece that a billionaire cannot own. So we're going to keep paying close attention to this, and this will affect the price. And if you're like, oh, it's 112, you don't have to buy you don't have to have $112,000 to buy a whole coin. You can buy as little as $10. If you go to swanbitcoin.com/Graham Elwood, you can get a free $10. But I've been saying this for 5 years. Bitcoin is the only opportunity that I've ever seen for regular people to drastically increase their wealth and become your own bank. China's on it. So like, share, subscribe. Follow Money Connected Dots, get the truth. Buy some Bitcoin and shave your knuckles for justice. Boom.